Hello and welcome back to another episode on Eminem's latest album, and today we'll be taking on a special track from the latest album. But first, if you missed my breakdown of Unaccommodating, remember that you can check it out on my channel page, and my last video was on Redman, Busta, Button and a super fan's reaction to Eminem's latest album that will blow your mind. So check it out if you missed it at the link that pops up now. So today we'll be breaking down Marsh, a song in which Eminem identified as E.T., and many of you guys, especially my old subscribers. I'm surprised that no one talked about this since we've been going by the E.T. gang for a while, and Marsh goes so hard that at the intro of the song, Eminem ends it before it even begins with the bars, cause with all this ABC, I'm starting to sound like Alphabet. Now that bar sets the tone for this because Alf is an NBC show about an extraterrestrial life form that landed on Earth, and in the show, Alf is an acronym for alien life form. Alphabet is also pronounced by Eminem as a homonym for alphabet, and Eminem even uses one of Alf's common catchphrases, "Ha, I kill me." The verse starts and Eminem states, "Think your boy's starting to feel like a spoiled carton of milk cause it just occurred." And he states this just before he mentions that his girl is cheating. Now occurred in that context means a thought or idea that comes into the mind, and occurred links back to the spoiled carton of milk. In this case it will be occurred, which is milk that's left to turn sour, so spoiled milk essentially. And the next bit of the verse sounds like magic. The flow certainly is E.T. out of this world.
Hope thinks her snatch is magical, but that's how she attracts men. Traps him in a text similar to an actual arachnid or a bad.
Now Eminem is pretty much describing the process of how she attracts men like a black widow spider that kills off the male after mating. Eminem would rather be safe than sorry, and adds, "In fact it'll be nothing to throw her out, a B with a capital B, out the back window." Now it's not hard to draw references here because we know how Eminem loves to throw shots at Iggy, who has a song Black Widow, and the fact that Eminem also stresses B with a capital B has led some to believe it alludes to Cardi B. Eminem also states, "I can out-rap Reynolds" in the verse, and Reynolds here is a brand that makes foil wraps for grilling and cooking, and in the chorus of the song you can clearly hear Eminem state that he's one of us. "Call me extraterrestrial." Like, I've been having so much fun with this album you won't believe, can barely contain myself as I make this video, and if you're yet to hit the like button, what you waiting for, and go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications if you're new. Eminem starts the next verse and revisits the beef with MGK, adding that he can make life difficult for Kels, but since he already gave him an L, there's no point beefing. If you remember, MGK was talking about how he sold out a show in Detroit when this was going on, so Eminem is making it clear that if he wanted to, that show wouldn't have happened. Notice Eminem's Mary J references that he links to Diddy. He states, "But I should get Puff on the joint," which also means he can get MGK's boss on the track to smoke Kel's ashes. The next bit is also hilarious.
My mother thought I was such a fun little boy, yo, what a bundle of joy. Until the morning she suffered a punch in the groin.
Eminem here is stating that he's been a problem to deal with from a very young age despite his cute looks, similar to how those in the rap game thought he looked soft until he used them to wipe the floor on a bit in the early stages of his hip-hop career. Eminem starts the last verse alluding to the fact that this rapper suck big time while he does the eating in the rap game. I'm not about to explain that in detail on this channel, but you get the point. Eminem then states, "They say I'm such a genius" when Kamikaze hit, and this is because on its own, the Kamikaze album was a hit despite being a surprise album after Revival failed to go viral, and referring back to Plain Suicide, Kamikaze pilots target hits, and in that album, Eminem successfully hit all his targets. Eminem also adds this.
Now they call me Butterfingers, cause I just keep dropping shit. I just keep doing it.
Butterfingers is used to describe someone who regularly drops or fails to keep hold of things, and this is clever because Eminem has now dropped 2 surprise albums and 3 in just over 3 years. Fans will be going on about their day and oops, Eminem just dropped a new album. What? Critics think the albums are bad, but fans eat it up. Eminem states, "Right now I live in an igloo," which is a type of shelter built from blocks of solid snow, just to show that despite being surrounded by ice, he's still not very relaxed or easygoing, even with his living conditions. This could also mean that despite being rich, don't expect him to be chill. Abuse rates are higher in step-parent homes, so imagine having a standard of parents' red hair that makes everyone know that the parent is not your biological parent. Add that with abuse, and that that's how Eminem plans to treat new rappers imitating him. Ed Sheeran has red hair and Eminem switches the bars and plays on the words dough and gingerbread. This is stated as, plus I get dough like Ed Sheeran, so call me the gingerbread man. Dough is used to make bread. Dough is also a slang for money, and Ed's record label is called Gingerbread Man Records. Eminem stands Redman and ends the verse with this.
How could I hit a dry spell? I'm named after the wetlands. I'm Marsh.
A dry spell is often described as a period of dry weather or a period characterized by a lack of success, and Eminem, despite what critics think, doesn't believe he can have dry spells when he's pretty much been rolling in success for over 20 years. M describes this as the marshlands, which sounds like his name, Marshall. So that will be all. Remember to leave your thoughts below in the comment section. Add to this if you have more to add. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and see you on the next one.